Hello, I'm Siddiq. Today I'm going to do for you a mock butter chicken and a mock biryani. So my ingredients that I've got here, typical stuff: onion, tomato, optional, some robot peppers or bell peppers, grated carrots. I've got some dhania, chicken, and then the spices that I use. This is tandoori spice, very commonly available, green chili. I've got some clove, mustard seeds. Also, these are optional things, but adds a depth of flavor. Then I've got some jeera or cumin seeds. I've got bay leaf, brown sugar, but you don't tell anybody about this. This is something that you shouldn't be telling your guests about. Salt, and then this is optional as well. This is tamarind or tambrain, which I make into a little tamarind tea, some butter, and garlic and ginger paste, lemon, and then I've got buttermilk and cream. Another optional ingredient, saffron, and I only use this if I've got it in the house. If I don't, then we do without. So those are my ingredients. So the idea of simple cooking is to build very quickly layers of flavor. So we braise the onion, get it nice and brown. So cloves go in at the beginning, and that tempers nicely. Mustard seeds, cardamom, that all goes in at the beginning. And you can stick your bay leaf in as well. So a few bay leaves into the pot, and then some cinnamon, a nice cinnamon stick. Put that in and get all of that going. And the idea, like I said, is to get layers of flavor going. So you want to give your onions enough time to brown nicely. When it comes to chicken, I think free range is very definitely better than other chicken, but of course it's expensive. If you buy a whole chicken though, it costs the same per kilo roughly as what chicken fillets, the sort of normal chicken fillets would cost. But then you have to skin it yourself. So the idea is that you save quite a bit of money by buying a whole bird, and then you undress the chicken yourself. So I've never really figured out exactly how to do it, but it's kind of like just peeling it off. So I call it undressing the chicken, and that's it. That's your or most of your skin off. So now you sort of cut your chicken up again, like the proper chefs. They take the backbone out, or where's the backbone? On the back, I suppose. But for me, all of that is just adding complexity. So the basic idea of how we're going to cook is we just do everything very simply. So we cut it up in the same way that the guys at the flame grilled chicken places do it. They just put their knife down and then they whack it, wah! And that's it. So you cut your chicken up. Now, what I like to do though is to take the tips of the wings, and when you take the wing off, then because you didn't take the skin off there, so you just sort of slit it. And that's it. That's how you deal with your chicken. Your chicken nicely cut into portions. And like I said, the idea is to do as much as we can in parallel. So I got to tell you that the reason why I learned to do things like this is because I come home from swimming or golf, and I'd ask my wife, what's for lunch? And she'd say, well, whatever it is you're gonna make, that's for lunch. And then I'd have these 5 children with dry lips sitting there saying, we're hungry. And my wife would say, but we ate yesterday. So I said, well, So we learned to do things very quickly. So I've just put some tandoori spice over the chicken, and we're going to stick it under the hot grill. Not to cook it. The idea is to give it some color. Right. So we'll stick this into the oven. And this is not to bake. This is to grill. So it's only your top element that's going. So now we've got our chutneys nicely simmered through. Rich gravy. You weren't skimping with the onions or the tomatoes. And voila, your chicken is not totally cooked through. And remember what I said, your chutney waits for your chicken. Your chicken doesn't wait for your chutney because it will dry out. So you've got some pan juices as well. That goes into the pot. That's all the good stuff. There you go. So now you've got all your flavors going in your pot. And effectively now, what you're going to do is just let your chicken sort of steam through a little bit, because remember, it's only grilled on the one side. And you get it going for, maybe bring it up to the boil and then take it off the boil immediately, just to get the chicken completely cooked through. And that's your basic chicken dish. So now I'm going to show you a trick on how to make the mock butter chicken and the mock biryani from there. We've got boiled rice, and we're just going to fluff it up a little bit, or dress it up a little bit. This is your saffron. So we add a little bit of boiling water. We make a saffron tea. There, this is cumin seeds, and this is butter. So we're going to put some butter in a pan. Just get it sort of melted a little bit. And we're going to add a liberal amount of cumin seeds to that. And we're just going to let it sort of temper a little bit in the butter. Okay. So what we've got going here is simply butter, cumin seeds. That's it. When your rice is still steaming, nice and hot, raw carrot, in you go. Sort of just fold it through. Don't be too aggressive with that. You don't want to sort of break your rice. Now that not only adds flavor, but it sort of kind of looks as if you made an effort, Right, so here I've got the butter. You don't burn it. Cumin and your butter nicely sizzling away. And then poof, into your rice. Stir it through. And there you go. Lovely jeera rice. Looks attractive. Right, so what we've got now, we've got the rice done. We've got the chicken dish done. So we're gonna divide the chicken dish into two. Part is gonna go mock butter and part is gonna go mock biryani. So I've just divided it into two. In this pot, I've got the half of the chicken dish. So I'm just going to add a little bit of cream. That's maybe half a cup. You can add less if you wish. You can add more if you wish. But you basically just want to brighten the whole dish up and make something that tastes good and sort of looks like a butter chicken. Fresh coriander or dhania. You can chop it if you want. You can break it up. You can put it in just as you wish. But the key thing is, don't put it in too early. You put it in at the end of the cooking process. Right, so that's your butter chicken done. Now that looks good enough to eat. For the other part of the dish, we've got the same stuff there, but we're just going to put some rice. And we're not going to be shy with the rice, you know, but we don't fill it sort of willy-nilly. You sort of do half the pot, you know. And then just for a bit of pizzazz, this is your saffron tea. You drizzle a bit of that over it. So that adds color and it adds a really specific flavor. Mock biryani. This is your butter chicken. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. 35 minutes from start to finish.